Welcome back to Elden Ring. Starting the episode just outside the converted tower and not in Roundtable Hold. The reason we came here is to check the message again. So, this message is Erudition Guide Thee, and it's different than the Fringe Tower that was near the Frenzied Flame village, which confirms what I initially believed, that the solution is going to be slightly different. Still have no idea how we're going to dispel the seal on the other tower, but, well, at least we're making some progress. In this tower, we simply had to use the gesture. Maybe the solution is going to be somewhat more complicated. And since we are here, we're going to explore the area with this poisonous lake. I remember that we did find one of the ashes of war around here, but we saw a lot of ruins that we never properly explored. And I believe in the next episode we can also figure out if what Rosier said about Lunar Princess Rani, who was the one behind the Knight of the Black Knives, is actually true. He did direct us to a manor to the north, where, well, Princess Rani may or may not be. Oh, that was a crab. Let me guess, they're gonna be poisonous. Thankfully, we can use Torrent to avoid being poisoned by those, even though the tracking is very good on these enemies. Oh, there's another one? Can probably fight it here. I'm more worried about the smaller ones. Apparently the tree has a dozen Trina's lilies underneath. Maybe there's some significance. This is not what we came here for, though. Even though some of the more rare materials are always welcome. Oh, that is a... some type of humanoid that's just spewing poison. Maybe they were the ones that created this entire horrible poisonous swamp. But then again, it's probably not a game by FromSoftware if there is no poisonous swamp. This one is pretty tame, isn't it? Especially when you can use Torrent to avoid the buildup. Thanks to Gordrick's rune, we can also use Cure Poison. So we're back at the outskirts. I think I can see... we saw buildings above the last time we were there. There's no way to access it from here, though, unless... hold on. No, the plateau above is a whole different story. Still no clue how to access it. The height alone makes me believe it has to be some sort of elevator. There's no way you can platform up there. It's so high up, I don't even consider it. Or you know what? It could be a teleporter, right? Because we use some of these in the Siofra River. Fireflies, perfect. No, wait a minute. I'm not gonna be fighting these Crystallians. I think we did it in the past. Let's focus on the swamp. So there are multiple entrances. I can see a bridge. Okay. We are making progress, I think. So we fought one of the crabs. We looted some of the lilies. So there's one entrance, and there's probably... Right, there's also another entrance that leads to the area where the converted tower is. Now that we got our bearings... Combat music? Why? Look at them just spewing poison. Now, they're definitely hostile. Hey, they're bleeding. They're bleeding white for some reason. I really don't have time for all these crabs. Yeah, there's poison, all right. Did they hang people from the bridge? Looks like it. Meanwhile, we're just looting all the flowers. Is that a hidden path? Well, not exactly hidden. Torch, please. Wait a minute. These are corpses. Yeah, something horrible happened here. Just what am I looking at? Yeah, just piles of corpses and bloody remains. Oh, we're asleep. Well, momentarily dozed off. Now I understand why there are so many Trina's lilies here. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful. We lost a lot of focus too. So I'm looking to the area to the east. Maybe there's a third entrance to this place. Is this how you're supposed to find it? Comfort. That's another area where the vegetation looks somewhat healthy. No poison blooms. It's been a long time since I came here. The folly on the lake. So just a really expansive poisonous swamp with crabs that inflict sleep. There's gotta be something more here. That is a trunk, and not a message. Someone died. I believe she was using the weapon that Darrowil was wielding. Come to think of it, maybe I need to upgrade that as well. Looked like a very powerful weapon. I see the camps. The fire monks were there. But never mind that right now. This one is different. Skill ahead. That must be a crab, right? No. Yeah, look at that. What is this? Don't tell me it's an invisible turtle. No. Okay, maybe it's nothing. And look at this. I think the crab is standing on thin air. I think we can fix that. I don't care being poisoned. Honestly, I do care getting killed, but... can fix that. being able to cast these while moving. What can I say? 10 out of 10. Whoever made that change, I already like them. Along with a person that decided that you can loot items on the ground even while on horseback. Village of the Albinaurics. Someone is fighting ahead. What am I looking at? Creatures with beards. These are Albinaurics. No idea why they're hostile, but I do remember Albinaurics being these pale, bloated monstrosities. Don't we have a couple of weapons? There's no way I'm misremembering, right? Wielded by Albinaurics, lacking the dexterity demanded by a curved sword. Right, so these were also Albinaurics. Hey, if it isn't our friend Nefeli.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I
Nothing
witnessed
good.
a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior.
Man, that's a stone coffin. Stone sarcophagus. I don't understand, though. Was someone killing the Albinaurics? Were they under attack and now they're hostile towards everybody? They're not spewing poison. A larva tier. Yeah, I remember that. Supposedly the core of a creature of mimicry. Can see a well and somebody either praying or I don't even know what they're doing. The village is done for. Old Albus. So Old Albus is hiding, or at least trying to. If Nefeli is here to mete out justice, maybe the people that killed all the Albinaurics are here? Initially I got the impression that whatever happened here took place, well, at least some time ago. I wanted to say long ago. We have no idea how long it was. So wait a minute. There is a bridge and there's... What is going on up there? Is this one named the Village of the Albinaurics? Right. Actually, pay no attention to the map. You can see a road here. You can see some buildings. I think these are the buildings that we see on top of the high plateau. Precious item. Yeah, the map is not going to help us much. The Village of the Albinaurics. And of course, the underground is essentially for areas like the Siofra River. So it's not going to help us here. I can see somebody. I do not like the fact that the bridge is moving. Can I have my bow, please? Okay. I was not expecting the bow to be as large. How is that still alive? Not anymore. And what am I looking at? Someone's hiding. This is an enemy, right? Oh, a caster. Hey, remember, always control the high ground. Item, what item? Yeah, we got a blood clot. Actually, let me recommend that message. Perfect spot for an ambush. Jumping. No, somehow I don't think jumping is required. Glintstone Firefly. And a crystal sword. Well, that must be the armament the other message mentioned. No, I think we're meant to cross the bridge on the higher level. What did we actually loot, though? So this is a straight sword that deals both physical and magical damage. It's slightly, I shouldn't say better than the Carrion Knight sword. Requires a lot less intellect, though. The magic damage is lower. We're only missing 1 point of intellect. Fashioned from pure crystal. I do like the design. So it's an impossible deed for a human. So it was created by somebody else. And wreathed with powerful magic, its attack scales with intelligence. Figured out as much. The inscrutable crystallians have but one clear purpose, to safeguard their crystals unto the end. They yearn for the return of their creator who carved them. New brethren. Somebody managed to leave a message there. Good job. Can't even imagine how many deaths that would have taken him. Hey, that is... It's an effigy. Summoning pool is now functional. Okay. Something... Wait, something what? Something incredible. What? Where did they come from? What is going on? Okay. I really can't see. Hold on. If we aren't gonna use a torch, how about we activate the hand lantern? Honestly, it's not helping us much. That's not a spell, is it? No, they're just spamming it. What a bizarre enemy. Oh, they're healing too. Beautiful. Oh, they're healing again? Can you imagine fighting an entire village of these people? That would be horrible. Just spamming these flame attacks. Michaela's Lily. Really cannot see anything. A precious item? No. You're not Albus, are you? No, probably not. Slowly moving towards me. I feel like I've stepped into a horror game. All of a sudden. Now back to the other side of the bridge. I wonder if we can actually enter the house. No. The ivory sickle. Suffering. Honestly, the swamp is not that bad. Now that we have Torrent on foot, that's a different story. Did you notice that there's some type of ambient light on that pot? It's a... Not a warrior jar, is it? Huh.
Please, no. Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be.
Yeah, I figured something like that was going on here. Let me guess, this is old Albus. Is anybody sneaking up on us?
Wait then. You're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus and Albinauric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemonger's hands.
The Halic Tree Medallion. We already have... No, wait a minute. We have the Dectus Medallion.
And if you should meet the young Albinauric Latena, then please give it to her. A chosen land awaits us, Albinaurics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latena, it is needed to fulfill her purpose.
Latena the Albinauric.
My legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all Albinaurics.
So much for old Albus. Look at all these corpses. Just how many people did they kill? Must have been hundreds. Not to mention all the people that have been strung up and the ones on the swamp. Honestly, when I decided to come here, I was not expecting to find a village full of dead Albinaurics. Materials? What? They've been burning corpses. Hey, look, a dog. What? Okay. I'm being attacked by a boss. And also by dogs. Need a moment to figure out what is going on. Wait, they disappeared? Wouldn't I attack just now? Let's take care of the dog. Oh, Nefeli is here. People have been dying. It's not a good sign. Okay, let's try... You know what? If everything goes wrong, we can use Nefeli. Why do they attack 3 times? Okay, they're spewing fire. Really taking massive damage. Okay, careful. I'm gonna bleed to death. I think I'm gonna need all my healing for this. Unless... wait a minute. No, they can just avoid these. Never mind. Let's go back to the point of grace. Well, we probably have to fight the annoying enemy again. The one using the fire spells. We can rest until morning. Maybe we can see better in the morning as well. So, lantern off. Now, where was that enemy? We're guarding the path to Albus. Okay, one enemy taken care of. more firefly. I was expecting a blood clot. And Nepheli Lewis here. Where was that dog? Wait, there's another dog? Okay, never mind that. Didn't I just... Oh, come on. I don't know, I don't want to parry. Yeah, if we bleed, we're dead. Perfect. Usually the attacks with a massive delay that always hit me. Yeah, that's just input rating. Oh, we can backstab. Yeah, it's almost dead. We can do this. I wonder... maybe we should summon a Nepheli, even though... Yeah, look at all the bloodstains. That enemy was doing immense amounts of damage. I don't even understand how that was even possible. And we have so much health. What's going to happen if you come here at a lower level? You're gonna get one shot. I can probably jump on the roof. Would be a shame to die here. But then again, is there any point trying to drop down? A rune arc. So Omen killers and dogs. And... did that corpse slide down? Got a talisman. Let me check this once again. We looted the knot talisman. Fashioned from a bony knot that embodies the aspects of various creatures. Said to have grown on the human body long ago. Reduces damage and impact of headshots. Oh, I think I understand what that means. If you're hit, usually by projectiles, on the head or the face directly, you sort of stagger. And maybe you take extra damage too. So this is going to nullify that. I'm not sure how useful that would be. It doesn't happen very often. So a vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution. It was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times. Nowadays increasingly disdained as an impurity, while civilization is advancing. So much for the Albinaurics. Let's see, medallion. This is the Dectus medallion, and that is the Halictree medallion. We found the lift of Dectus. I don't think we have any idea where the lift of Rold is. The secret medallion will guide the bearer to the lands of Michelis Halictree. And of course we never handed the fingerprint grape to Hyera. Should I do this? Nefeli is also gone. I wonder if she's back in her original location. Let's summon Torrent. Maybe I should have done that a long time ago. We can speak with her if we still find her. Where was the slope? It was here. Oh, and of course the enemies respawned. What did I completely miss that? I guess he ducked at the right moment.
But this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. But this time, I'm a woman grown.
Nope. That's all we're gonna get from Nefeli. And I don't believe we can do anything else at the village. Even though the talisman is a bit more practical, I should say has a practical use, I believe the half of the medallion was the most important item in this area. And the Albinauric said to look for an Albinauric woman, Latina. So, let's go to the church. You can see Hyera is still there. She probably has some new dialogue, unless we cannot actually hand her the grape.
They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. please. Could you donate a fingerprint grape to me? Without one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad.
Why do I get the feeling the opposite is actually true?
Oh. Oh. A fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing. A fingerprint grape. Oh. How sweet. Yet, how it burns. Thank you. I've composed myself again. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart. I'm sure I'll be a finger maiden.
I think our friend here is going to get more than she bargained for with all these items. Especially the fingerprint grapes. Not something you want to associate yourself with. Let alone consume. The question is, if I rest, and let's say pastime until noon, well, didn't pass that much time, and of course Hayera is gone, meaning that we need to find her in a different location. I believe we found her 4 times in Liurnia already. And she was moving, essentially, she was moving north. So maybe... no idea where we could look for her. Well, anyway, I'm sure we're gonna run into her eventually. And as for the medallion, I really have no idea about the girl we're supposed to find. There was a village. There's no way the girl Albus mentioned was going to be in the village. Because he said that if we find the girl now travels, I'm going to assume this means that she was not in this area. Who knows though? I'm not 100% sure where we're gonna head next. We could go back to the round table. But we don't have any more information for anybody around there. You know what? Maybe Nefeli is going to be there. It happened last time after we defeated Godric. If all else fails, we can just try to find the path to the manor. What? The royal what? What is going on here? That's not the round table I remember. Oh look, he's healed. What exactly is he using for weapons? That was gravity magic. What am I fighting here? Okay, we need to be careful here. Great enemy. So now we're in the proper round table. The clinging bone. And let me guess, no one is going to mention anything about this.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Well then, may the Golden Order shine through you.
Wait a minute. Was that truly... It was his bodyguard, wasn't it?
Journey to the capital, Leyndell. To the east of the Altus Plateau, at the foot of the Erd Tree. The Two Fingers will deny your passage no longer. You may be our best hope.
Yeah, about Ensha. What was the deal?
Oh, my apologies for that nasty business. Ensha got rather ahead of himself, it seems. As his master, I'd like to express my regret. But now, Ensha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore. Ah, yes. By way of apology, allow me to tender some advice in regard to the half of the secret medallion you possess. Find the Albinauric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure.
He knew about this all along, didn't he? Maybe Nefeli warned him? Getting a bad impression from Gideon.
Find the Albinauric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure.
West of the Laskia ruins. And what kind of item is this? The royal remains, helmet, armor, gauntlets, and greaves. And I don't see any new items. Might as well purchase some of these smithing stones. Am I going to need more? Probably not yet. We can come back here anytime. And we can also level up, because we have way too many runes. No point in dying and losing it all. The reason I've been avoiding it is simply because we don't really need any stats at this point. Can get some strength, dexterity as well. The damage increase is honestly not that great. Endurance, of course. But we're doing fine on stamina. Can get some more health, always useful. And maybe once we get a more powerful weapon, we can figure out what type of scaling we want to pursue. This is the only thing that makes sense right now. We can use most weapons that we want. I don't see any point in using... Well, Intelligence, Faith, Arcane, I'm not gonna focus on these at all. Can use a few basic spells, but that's about it. And now everyone's favorite part. This is the part where we read item descriptions. So this is a helm graced with gold human bones, worn by the unspeaking adherent of Sir Gideon the All-Knowing. Slowly replenishes health when health is reduced. Said that the bones belong to an ancient lord. the Soulless King, Lord of the Lost and the Desperate, who was known as Ensha. So the bodyguard simply inherited the name. Right. Any new descriptions? No. So it's one of the heaviest ones. Not as heavy as the Banis Nightgreaves. I don't think I have anything else heavier. Okay. Maybe it provides a lot of equipment. We also got, I think, a weapon, or maybe it's a fist weapon. The Clinging Bone. Scales with Arcane. We cannot really use it. Lifesteal Fist. I believe we have that ability. Found it somewhere in... Wait, do we? Horrific weapon made of a hardened skeletal arm. Wielded by Ensha of the Royal Remains. Fitted by placing one hand into the fist's grip. Until they dig in, O clinging creature, a king relinquishes not the hand. So Ensha was capable of using gravity sorceries. No, we do have the Lifesteal Fist. I wanted to say we got them from Kaelid, but I forgot. This is going to apply some arcane scaling. So you can use it on what weapon types? Probably claws and fists. Haven't found anything great. At least not yet. Yep, that is it. No sign of Nepheli.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
Oh, man, look at that. The entire area is a sea of bloodstains. Be wary of Tarnished. Let me guess, this is actually an arena. Can you... Wait, you're just meant to jump down there? So you don't have to access it from another location. I see. Okay, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I need to take a break. And when we're back, we're going to try to figure out what's going on down there. I did not find Nepheli, but I'm under the impression she was the one that mentioned the medallion. How else could these people know that we have a half of it? Maybe Ensha was following us. But at the same time, we never saw him leave the round table. He was just guarding the entrance to the study. Not sure what to make of all this. Thank you for watching either way. I'm gonna need a new weapon. I'm gonna figure this out. And yeah, we're gonna have to use something new. Maybe the greatsword. I get the feeling there's gonna be some fighting ahead. Maybe lots of it. That being said, thank you for watching again, and hopefully I'll see you in the next part.